Well, hello there internet, I'm CST from the Guild of Awesome, and today I'm going to show you every Daedric god quest in Morrowind. Before we begin, check out the description for the timestamps of each quest, as well as links to two very useful maps. The first map showing all of the fast travel links, and the second is an interactive map of Morrowind. There are some spells that we will need or find very useful. Head to the temple in Balmora, and we can buy the Mark and Recall spells. Mark will set a point on the map, and Recall will teleport you back to that point. So for example, we'll use Mark at the Daedric shrines, and then use Recall once we have completed their quest. We will need to open some locked doors, so if your security skill sucks, buy Unduce's Open Door from the Mages Guild. So we're going to be fulfilling the requests of the Daedric gods, with 7 quests overall. Silt stride over to Vivec, and we will start with Mephala in the Vivec Morag Guild. Head into the Arena Canton, and at the bottom on the West Canal Works we can find the entrance to the Morag Tong. We will need to lockpick the door and the hatch to enter the guild. Once we're inside, speak with Taros Dral to get Mephala's quest. A member of the Morag Tong has been killing people without the guild's permission, and this has angered Mephala, so we are asked to kill Balin or Mabel. We have to do so in a very specific way. We need to poison his food, and do so without being seen. Make sure to use the Mark spell before setting off. Still stride back to Balmora, and save the game before continuing. Sneak on over to the east side of town, and we can find Balin's house. Climb up the stairs behind his house, and you can jump onto the roof, and enter his house through the hatch. Now, there is a common glitch where Balin is already dead inside his house. Don't worry about this because it won't actually affect the quest. Interact with his cauldron and put the poison inside, then recall back. Speak with Taros to hand in the quest, and then interact with the altar behind him to complete it.
You have done well, mortal. There are some things that must be done to preserve the order, and it will be amusing for me when this business comes to light. I look forward to it. Take this ring, mortal. Through the brightest day, it will carry you with speed and stealth. Leave me now.
Next up is the fan favourite Sheogorath. He's also here in Vivec underneath the St. Dylan Canton. We have to kill his worshippers before we can begin. The temple questline has a quest to kill these guys as well. Killing them now won't conflict with that quest, it just means once we get that quest we can complete it immediately. Once the shrine is safe, interact with the statue to get the quest.
What is it, mortal? Have you come to be of service to Sheogorath? That in and of itself speaks toward your madness. This pleases me. Fetch the Fork of Horripilation from the Mad Hermit near Aldredania. Take care with him. He's not the most stable man. Use the fork wisely, mortal. Few have wielded it who have not come away changed. Use the fork to strike a death blow to the giant bull Netch that resides near the hermit. Do this. Return the Fork of Horripilation to me, and Sheogorath will reward you well.
Use the Mark spell before setting off, and as Sheogorath said, we need to kill a Netch with a special fork. Take the boat fast travel all the way to Dagon Fell, and then head northwest to find Big Head's hut. Speak to Big Head to get permission to take the fork, then take it from the table next to you. The Netch is on an island to the east. Save before attacking the Netch, so we don't actually have to exclusively use the fork, it just has to be the last blow that kills it. Recall back to Sheogorath to complete the quest.
I see you have completed my little errand. Well done. Perhaps you've gotten a taste of madness as well? Do not believe madness to be a curse, mortal. For some, it is the greatest of blessings. A bitter mercy, perhaps, but mercy nonetheless. Give me the fork of horripilation. I believe I have something more suitable for your needs. Go now. Remember what you have seen.
Before we set off to the next shrine, head to Jabasha's rare books in the Foreign Canton. Buy the book Bothian's Glory. We will need it for the next quest. So for Bothian, take a boat to Hla Ode, and we can find his shrine under the water to the northwest. Interact with the shrine's decapitated head to start the quest.
What do you want with me, mortal? My shrine is in ruins. My priests have forgotten me. Will you rebuild my shrine, mortal? Restore it in all its glory? Accomplish this, and I will reward you. You will be the bearer of Goldbrand, my sword of legend. There is one who can help you do this for me. Listen. Rough hands to smooth stone, carving rock instead of bone. In Caldera, an artist waits his masterpiece to create. Find the one who may shape the rock. Go.
So he's asked you to find someone to build him a new statue. Before we can do the quest, take a boat to Nar Mok, and then use the Mark spell here. We're going to be coming back here shortly. Use the Major Teleport to travel to Caldera, and head into the Gorak Manor. On the top floor we can find Duma Grolag. He wants the book and 2,000 gold before he will build the statue.
Citizen.
Recall back to Nar Mok, and then head into the shipwreck to the west. Wait for 21 days, and then after that leave the ship and the statue will be complete.
You have done well. The shrine is a worthy one, but my power will again be felt. Take this, mortal. Wield the gold brand with a strong hand.
Make sure to keep this sword on you. It's very powerful on its own, but we can actually upgrade it later by doing a vampire quest. Now take a Silk Strider to Guinessus. Head northwest to find Yasamidan. Here we can find a shrine to Mehrunes Dagon. We can also find Anel Refolas. He will be hostile, so kill him, and then make sure to loot the Ring of Sanguine Sublime Wisdom. I'm going to need this for a Morrowind quest later on. We will also need the Belt of Sanguine Stolid Armor, found on Mindeli further in the shrine.
Why do you call on me, little mortal? Do you seek your death so soon? I should crush you where you stand. Yet you show mettle by even approaching me. How ambitious are you, little one? Would you like a chance to prove your worth to me? You are brave, or foolish. Perhaps both. This, then, is your chance to prove your courage. My razor, slayer of man and Mer, scourge of all who stand before it, lies dormant, stolen by an unworthy bearer, an elf of little courage or consequence. It lies unused, gathering dust in the Allah's tomb near Molag Bal. Return it to me, mortal. Prove yourself to be a worthy bearer of Mehrunes' razor.
As Mehrunes said, he wants his special dagger, the Mehrunes razor. Use the mark spell before setting off, and then take a Silk Strider to Molag Bal. Head north to find the tomb. Once inside, you can find a rusty dagger on a skeleton. This is a dagger we need to take back to Mehrunes.
You found my razor. Good. Can you feel its hunger? Can you feel its frustration? Now I will make it again what it once was, what it shall always be. Draw a line of blood across the land in the name of Mehrunes Dagon.
Now let's do Azura's quest. Take a Silk Strider to Molag Bal and head east to find the shrine.
You have come here for a reason, though you may not know what it is. Sheogorath and I have made a wager. He contends that solitude causes madness, while I maintain it allows for solace of meditation. To test this, I sent one of my priestesses to live alone on an island north of Dagonfell. If she can live there for 100 years, continuing her life of prayer, my theory will be proven. If not, Sheogorath wins our wager. The time has almost passed, and she remains steadfast. But Sheogorath has tried to sway the decision in his favor. Travel there, rid the island of his minions, and bring back proof of his meddling. Do not disturb the wise woman, though, as that would void our wager. Serve me, and I will reward you well.
This proves that the benevolent Daedric gods are dicks. Sheogorath has a win-win here. He either wins the bet and gets whatever he wants from Azura, or he loses and tortures a poor woman for 100 years. Regardless, use a mark spell before setting off, and then head back to Molag Bal. Then take a boat to Dagonfell. Save before reaching the island. Sheogorath has sent an army of Daedra. We need to clear them all out. Do not enter the shack here or we will fail the quest. The priestess was meant to be in solitary confinement, remember? Recall back to complete the quest.
Well done, mortal. You have preserved the integrity of my wager with Sheogorath. Now it will end as fated, and not due to the meddling of the Daedra Prince. Take this, and use it wisely.
By the way, this is what happens if you enter the shack and fail the mission.
Outlander, what do you want?
You have caused me to lose my wager, mortal. Now it matters not that Sheogorath meddled in the outcome of our wager. You have failed, but it seems that is your fate.
Now take a boat to Sedif Mora and head west to find Yansi Ramos. Inside we can find Molag Bal's shrine. This one's fairly simple. Go to a cave and kill the Daedra.
Why do you summon me now? I have no time for your pleadings, weakling. I have other matters that need my attention. Mentana! He will pay for his insolence. Listen well. Those in my service will do my bidding, or they will suffer eternal torment. You will serve me, mortal. Mentana has grown careless and lazy. He sits in his wretched cave while life on the surface goes on unmolested. He was spawned a creature of terror. His role is to sow fear and discord among men and mer, yet he is content to stay locked in his cave and mock my will. Kill him, mortal. Set his soul flying to the outer realms so that I might show him eternal torture for his disobedience. Take this key. You will find him in the caves of Corridor, east of Kogorun. Kill this lazy fool for me, mortal. Do this, and you will have my favor.
Use the mark spell before setting off. Head back to Sedif Mora and take the boats to Kull. Then still stride to Morgan, then northeast to find the cave. Save before entering as there are powerful Daedra inside. At the very end of the cave is the Daedra we need to kill. Recall back to complete the quest.
You have freed the soul of Mentana. Torment will be his. Endless agony is all he will know until the end of time. You have performed well, mortal. Perhaps you will be my servant to him one day. Take this and use it well. Bring strife and discord with you wherever you may travel. Now, go!
Now take a boat back to Dagon Fell and head west to find Azura. This is the last Daedric god quest, and Malacath wants us to kill a false hero.
You have summoned me? Humph! You are all the same. But perhaps you can be of use to me. I have in my possession the helm of Orion Bearclaw, the Dark Elven hero. His deeds are numerous, but he was a false hero. All were performed by Karab Brokar, his orcish friend. It is time this legend was put to rest. Find the last of his bloodline, kill him, and I will grant you the helm. Look for him in the city where the man-god lives.
Remember to use the mark spell before setting off. Take a boat to Narmok and speak to any NPC to learn the false hero, Farvan, is killing 2 giant Netch southwest of town. Confront Farvan to start the fight. If you want to loot their bodies, I would use the console command TCL. You can use this to float towards their bodies on the ground. Since the Netch hitbox is so big, it pretty much covers the entire area around them, making it really hard to interact with anything else. Once it's dead, recall back to complete the final Daedric quest.
You have killed the false hero and ensured there will be no more to follow. You have helped bring back honor to the Orcish people, and for that, I am glad. Here, take the helm of Orion Bearclaw, wear it proudly, and let it serve as a reminder of what really happened.
Thank you for watching guys, and stay awesome.